Hey guys, it's Lois, and we are in Fallout 4 again, per usual. Nothing else. But I'm thinking of doing some different games. But I'll just have to have a look around and see what might fit this kind of channel I have. So at the moment we are doing a new type of build. I have never done a build like this before. It's making a ride. So I'm making a bumper car ride. I think it'd be quite cool. I am starting off with a vault kind of flooring here and there, which I thought would be a really cool place to put the bumper cars. Now I had this idea of making a kind of viewing area, so as you're walking up to go on the ride, you can look in and see everything. So I was thinking of the concrete wall being kind of like a fence, but ended up not liking it, so I ended up making it into kind of like a box. And I didn't like the fact that I did a whole box and had no interesting areas to it per se. So I do change it up a little bit, and I think that the final outcome looks pretty cool. If I do this again, I'd definitely try out a bit of more of an open plan in a way that it's kind of what I was going for at the start, so you can walk around and view it. So I use like the wire fencing instead of concrete, and yada yada. But we'll see what I do for the next kind of ride build. So right here I'm making a kind of walkway. So as you're lining up to get on the ride, you have this kind of little travel to make. By the way, so I'm sorry for the lack of uploads. I've been very busy. I did go to the that event that I was talking about in my last video. It was really cool. Oh, was my last video or video before? I've no idea. But went up to Camden in London and did that. We got home at 7 in the morning. Went to sleep. I didn't wake up until 6 p.m, which was crap, but you know. And then that day I found it very hard to go to sleep and also stay up. So there were times where I was laying in bed and instantly falling asleep, and there was times where I just couldn't sleep. It was a pain in the ass, but at the moment I'm okay. It's been 2 days since, but it was really good time out. And if anyone's in London, I'd definitely suggest going to the Suicide Girl Ballroom Blitz thing. But yeah, I hope everyone's doing really well. I hope that you're having a good month. I'm looking forward to the year being over. I would like a nice new start kind of thing. I like the way that this year has changed a whole lot. And if you'd like to kind of hear some random stuff about me, or even ask me random questions, it could even be personal questions. I don't really give a shit. I'll definitely be up on that. I really want to make a new what's the word? A Q&A video. I really loved making that. It's quite fun to make, especially with my cat being involved. So I definitely love to make a new one. So if any of you guys have some random questions, I'll put you in the video. I'll give you a little shout out as well. Ask your questions. There'll be face cam involved as well. That could be the next video. It could be the video after that. I'm not sure yet. Depends how many questions I get. And I'll ask on Facebook and Twitter and see how much I can get from you guys. So that'd be awesome. I hope you guys really like this build. It took me, I don't know, probably about a couple days to make. It was quite fun to do because never done anything like this before, so it was all on a whim. It was all like just trying things out, and this was pretty much the first attempt, and I ended up liking it. I did try out. Actually, no, this was the first attempt. I was right. So I thought I'd tried something different, but I didn't. By the way, don't if you don't wanna. But try to ignore the building on the left of this building. It is gonna be a kind of a robot work area. So this is where the robots are made and all that. And I'm making that off camera. It's going to be another one of those buildings where you'll have to wait until the final tour to see, which I hope you guys like. I think it looks alright at the moment. Also, I'm going to be working on it's still the haunted house off camera as well. I've got a shape of it. I just need to do the interior because I'm not really sure what to add to an abandoned place other than kind of creepy pictures of the Cabot household and furniture just kind of dotted around, placed randomly. So I'm not 100% sure what to do. But if you guys also have any suggestions for that, that'd be great. But yeah, right now I'm doing like a ticket office, so if you want to get into the ride, then you'll have to talk to the person who is in that place. I've got the word for it, that office bit. And then you go through, put your ticket through the little machine that I put in later on. Or have I already put it down? I'm not sure. I don't think I did. No, I haven't yet. But I put it down very, very soon. Probably now, actually. No, I don't. And you put your ticket in there, and then go up to the ride. And yeah, I think it looks really, really cool. I love the idea, and I'm just going to try and think of some more ride ideas. I definitely won't be doing a roller coaster though, because there's no way of properly doing it without it looking a bit silly. So I won't be doing that. I'll be doing probably a carousel type thing, maybe. I'm not sure. What else could I do for rides? I might have a look around in Nuka World and see what kind of rides they've made and try and copy that with what we have. So I'm just going to put in a little bit decorations here and there. This is the ticket machine that I was making. I know it's a token dispenser, but it could be, replaced to be like a ticket machine. Now in here I was meant to put some just decorations, because when you're waiting in line for a any kind of ride, there's always different plants and decorations here and there, which are pretty cool, especially when you're especially when it's in kind of, what's the word, theme. That's it, in terms of theme for what you're going on. If you don't want to comment down below and ask me a question for the Q&A, then I will ask you a question right now. If you have any video ideas, so like if you want me to make a tutorial for anything, if you want me to make a video doing a certain build that maybe you're stuck on yourself and you'd like to see me put down some ideas for it, or anything at all, then definitely comment down below and tell me what you'd like to see, or anything like that. Then that'd be great. I'd love to see what you guys want, and yeah, I'd love to cater to what you guys would like to see. So I'm just kind of placing some railings here and there, just so it's more of a walkway. I do different types of wood flooring all across the floor, so I can break it up a little bit, so it's not too boring. And I use a lot of scaffolding here and there because it makes a really nice level, especially because we're going up a hill, and it helps with getting kind of like a interesting what's the word, it's not pattern, but interesting terrain, there we go, going on as you're walking, so it's not too boring, especially when you got a nice lovely little square right in the middle of it. So I tried. By the way, what I'm doing right now isn't final. I made this, got on to lighting, and my game crashed, which sucked. But luckily I saved it probably a little bit before this point, so I had to do the entrance to the place again. What I mean by entrance, I mean this area right here that you're seeing on the screen. So wherever I do right now does not stay. It looks a whole lot better. Trust me, it looks a lot better with what I do the second time around. It seems that if you're building anything and you don't like it, scrap it and start again. Because whatever you do the second time is always going to be better than the first. Because you end up being clueless the first time, and second time's pretty decent. Also, I make kind of like a extra ticket office in this area too. So someone will be sitting here pretty much putting the power on every time someone's going to the ride. But that was a little cool idea, especially when I went on the vault little category, because I kept seeing in the miscellaneous, you can see the little control panels. So I thought that'd be a cool little idea to when you can press start and stop for the ride, and also to make sure that everyone's safe and strapped in and all that good stuff. So I'm just putting in more railings. Once again, this is not final. Sorry if I sound a little down. I'm really tired. I'm so sleepy. I can't stop rubbing my eyes. I know as soon as I finish this voiceover, I'm gonna lay back down and die a little. Watch some Dr. Phil. I'm not sure yet, but yeah, that's pretty much gonna be it for that bit. We start putting in the second story, but once again that doesn't stay the way that is. It doesn't. I end up doing more of a square up here. Didn't like it, so I make the corners into diagonal pieces, and it makes it a little bit more interesting. I think it looks okay. I mean, it could have been a bit better, but this is my first ride, so give me a break, guys. But it's all good. It'll be fun. I do look forward to the next build though. I think that the next ride should be pretty interesting. I definitely need to do a armory store first, because I've still got that store sitting outside in the rain waiting for their store to be made. So I'll put that maybe in the second area. By second area I mean in that not in this bit we're building right now. It's in a separate area where I did my first build here, which is the Raider house. I think I did that. I think that's what it's called. It's like basic like but yeah, it's going to be in that area because most of the stores are in this area, which I've noticed. I need to start properly building in the other area because it's a bit bare. I don't know if I'm going to keep it being a farming bit, because I know that the happiness drops when I make raiders do it, but the robots seem to not be satisfied. Like, no matter how many robots I make, it just doesn't really do much with the happiness for some reason. But that's probably just a bit of a glitch here and there. But the raiders, there's like 2 raiders being on the farm as well, and that seems to be doing fine. As you can see, the happiness is going back down again. But it changes quite a lot. I don't know why. But I think I'm going to work on trying to get at least one settlement with 100% happiness. Because I've never done it, believe it or not. Never done it. I've made it look pretty, but never 100%. I think the most I've had was 90. I'm not sure. I think I'm just going to pop a few stores in, necessities, and maybe you get that 100%. Now, what I'm doing right now is popping in the bumper cars, where I use the Raider posts. Yeah, is that in it? The the metal stick things. I know, English is great, but poles, I guess. Yeah, no, I should touch it in a minute, right? Nope. But yeah, I use those as, if you've ever been on bumper cars before, they've always got that long kind of antenna on the top, and it links to the ceiling. They do that because it controls the current of electricity, and so that's what that is. If you didn't know, I put in a cute little rainbow sign there. But I think this is the point where I start changing the walls, because I'm like, I don't really like it. I'm like, no. I mean, I'm probably going to get a dislike anyway, but this is going to get me extra ones. Like, it looks crap. So I change it momentarily after doing a little bit of decoration here and there. And I also put some enter and exit signs at the start and the finish, so it looks a bit more what's the word, professional. I know the fact that Raiders own this place and they probably don't give a crap about rides and all that, but we're in Nuka World. They've chosen to live here. They're getting a ride. Imagine this place was before they've come here. So this is just kind of like a rundown version for the apocalypse and stuff, and I've just kind of renovated it here and there, and they just gotta either leave it or they can use it, but they can do it if they wish. I know it's not very it's pretty law friendly, especially because now we're in Nuka World and stuff. It should be completely fine. I hope so. But now I think we're gonna change the walls. I think I'm just gonna start getting rid of shit. I'm not quite sure. I think put the unit sign in. Overall, I really enjoyed building in this place. Nuka World is a really lovely place. It's got so much possibilities and different ideas just looking around. I still wish that we could build at least one of the parks, because I remember as soon as I got to Nuka World, I was like, oh, this place looks like crap. Like there's like so much junk everywhere. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna get so many resources. I'm gonna scrap so much stuff. I'm gonna build this place, make it look so pretty, and then we can't build here. We only have one settlement, guys. I was just very upset about it. That's why when we get mods, hopefully we get the mod where we can build anywhere, like teleport in a workshop and then just build. That'd be great. But I do know that the PS4 mods, we're not going to be able to get a whole lot of stuff. I know that wasn't it like the only thing we're allowed to have is something that's already in the game, so we can't have like modded trees and stuff like that. I'm not sure, I can't remember, but I'll be really disappointed if I can't have some really cool environmental mods. I mean, anything a bit crazy is understandable, but I just want environmental mods and decoration mods. That's all I ask for. And maybe even we probably can't even have any outfits, can we? Because they're not in the game. Oh my god, so upsetting. Oh well, we'll see what happens. Hopefully it ends up looking really good. I'm just doing the last touches in this place. We're almost done. We're almost going to be at the final tour. I really hope you guys like the final look. I think it looks really pretty. I can't wait to show you my next video. Once again, I'm very, very sorry that it's been a little bit of a wait until this video. I need to start preparing more than one video at a time, because I don't know, I did a recording and I wasn't happy with it, so I wasted a few days building something that you won't see until the final design. But oh well, at least you'll see it eventually. I'm gonna put a shit ton of junk decorations here and there, so it should be completely fine. But we're really close to the final tour. Here we go. I really, really hope you guys like it. I'm pretty proud of it. I hope you have a lovely morning, afternoon, evening or night. Hope you like it. Please give me a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't. I care about you all so much. And see you in the next one. Bye guys.
Wanna come over, I wanna get moving, grooving, if folks disapproving. silver